I was only a kid when Grandma moved in. It was about 6 months after Granddad passed away, and I think she was lonely in that big, empty house. So she came to live with us, and I couldn't be happier. Grandma was fun, loud, and full of energy. She always had boiled sweets in her pocket, always slipped me a few when my mom wasn't looking. But what I loved most were her stories. She had so many stories from the war, stories about her friends, about growing up. But my favorite ones were the scary ones. Grandma told me she dabbled in the occult when she was younger, Ouija boards, tarot cards, fortune telling. Most of it I laughed off. But there was one story that stuck with me. The story about the shower and Mr. Longfingers. It started one night when I asked why she always took baths instead of showers. She smiled, but it wasn't a warm smile. "Oh, sweetheart," she said softly. "People like me, who are a little sensitive to things, we have to be careful. Showers aren't safe for us." That got my attention. "Why not?" I asked. She looked out the window, the moonlight reflecting in her pale blue eyes. "It's only risky if you close your eyes," she whispered. "If you keep them shut too long, he notices." "Who does?" I asked. "Mr. Longfingers." I remember how quiet the room got. Even the wind outside stopped. Grandma leaned closer, her wrinkled face glowing in the dim light. "No one knows what he is," she said. "Some say he's drawn to the heat, the smell of soap and steam. Others think he slips through the mist from another world." I swallowed hard. "What happens if he finds you?" "Well," she said, "no one can tell you, because the only people who've seen Mr. Longfingers never get the chance to talk about it." That night, I couldn't sleep. Every sound made my skin crawl. The next morning, I avoided the bathroom. When I finally took a shower later that day, I remembered what Grandma said. 5 seconds is fine. 10 is just about okay. But any longer than that, my heart pounded as I washed my hair. The water roared in my ears, and behind my closed eyelids, I could almost feel someone watching. When I hit 10 seconds, I panicked and opened my eyes. Steam filled the room, and through the haze, for just a second I swore I saw something move outside the shower glass. A few days later, Mom got angry. She heard me crying one night and asked what was wrong. When I told her about Grandma's story, she lost it. I could hear her yelling at Dad later, saying Grandma was scaring me on purpose. That night, Grandma came to my room again. She didn't tell another story, she just looked at me with sad eyes. "You know I'd never let anything bad happen to you, right?" she said. I nodded. She sighed. "Maybe I went too far. But don't worry, sweetheart. I'll take care of it. I'll scare the bastard off." A week later, I woke up to the sound of running water. The shower. I ran to the bathroom door, pounding on it with my fists. "Grandma?" No answer. The handle turned easily, the door wasn't locked. Steam poured out as I pushed it open, and there she was. Lying on the cold tiles, eyes wide open, her skin pale, her hand pressed against the glass. The faint outline of long finger marks trailed down through the steam. Dad said it was a heart attack, that she went quickly, peacefully. But I know better. Even now, as an adult, I know better. I haven't taken a shower since that day. My wife and kids think I'm crazy, that I'm just traumatized. But they don't know the truth. Because after the paramedics took her away, I went back into the bathroom. The glass was still warm, and when I looked close enough, I saw them clear as day, fresh fingerprints. Too long, too thin, too many. Outrow. Eerie tone. Sometimes I still hear the tap, tap, tap of fingers on glass when the bathroom fogs up, and I always remember Grandma's last words. Promise me you'll never open your eyes